eugenics laws that 35 plus states had in the U.S.?
I mean, in regards to Planned Parenthood and abortion and trying to wipe out African Americans?
Well, exactly. That's where it all came from, but it was done to poor whites and others as well. But that's where the family courts came from. I mean, these aren't even real courts. I mean, that's why the CPS person just shows up and starts trying to find some dirt. It's all just made up so they can get their clutches on your son.
Not my son.
What does your husband think of this?
He definitely, actually, when I was pregnant, my husband is the one that brought this information to my attention because, you know, I was raised here in central Pennsylvania. I mean, you grow up, you get vaccines, you do this, you do that, whatever. But my husband brought this to my attention while I was pregnant, and I spent a lot of time researching it, and we both made this decision that we would not vaccinate our child, and we've stood by that decision, and he stands by that decision today. You know, he's been with me before when we've been questioned by doctors and things of that nature. You know, when we were living in Ohio, we were also questioned or really harassed by a doctor there. And
yeah, what you do is you Google non-vaccinating doctors, and you'll find doctors in every major town. You have to drive 50 miles, you know, who live in a real world. But when they do get in your face, I would just pull out all the major reports and mainline info. I got reports today about kids dying from H1N1 and others, and say, hey, don't give me vaccine company propaganda. Here's the facts. Or will you sign a form saying if my child's hurt, you're liable? Don't tell me to sign a form that I'm bad. Put the shoe back on your foot, punk.
You know what? I like that idea, and you're right. I should go when I go to the doctor. Well, actually, now from this situation, I've come to find out that I really should just be taking my son to like a general practitioner, family doctor, rather than a pediatrician, because their main purpose is to enforce the CDC's regulations. So,
well, exactly. It's indentured servitude, and doctors are just letting this happen now, where the federal government through the state tells you what to do and how to operate and what processes, what treatments you can offer. I mean, it's the end of regular medicine, and they're just being turned into little government bureaucrats.
Right. I have a healthy child. You know, I just wanted to be a good mom, take my son to his well checkup, and, you know, I wasn't expecting all this to happen. But I do plan on trying to find another doctor here in the area that, you know, that we'll be able to work with, that I can take my son to get, you know, regular well checkups, get him weighed, get his height taken, that kind of thing. What
about suing this doctor, and then you can have the staff there and all of them in deposition saying we didn't ask for an ID, and then there's the false report right there. I mean, this is a false report on you. I mean, she sent people there who are looking to take your child. I mean, this is an attack.
I totally agree, and I will contact my lawyer.
Yeah, you need to go after him. I'm telling you, and there are other lawyers that specialize in this. Because if we don't get on the offense with them, they're just going to sit there and think it's normal. I mean, I hear national talk show hosts saying, take everybody's kids that don't vaccinate. I've got 3 children. They've never been vaccinated. They're not sickly like all the other kids I know that have been. And because you cannot trust these companies. We've got 1 minute left. I really appreciate you spending time with us, Rachel. Anything else that you'd like to add?
I would just like to add that my child is very healthy. He's only ever had 1 ear infection in his life. As far as colds, coughs, he really doesn't get them. He's really the healthiest 2.5-year-old that I know. More energetic, lively. He's fabulous. He's wonderful. And even the doctor agreed that he was very healthy and developing well. So, and he's doing all that without vaccinations. So. Without
mercury being injected into them. I mean, I would ask the doctor, okay, well, they want 50 shots now. How about 200? How about 300? How about, I mean, it's destroying their immune systems. That's why we're so sickly now. I mean, now with antibiotics, they've got totally drug-resistant TB in India. I mean, there's no end to what these doctors are doing.
Yes, I agree, and that's why I'm not going to let it happen to my son. My mother actually died last year of cancer.
Oh.
And, yeah, I'm convinced that the main reason why my mother developed cancer was because she was put on antibiotics her entire life. She spent her entire life.
Oh, that's definitely linked to it. Well, Rachel Garmon, we need more mothers and fathers and parents like you. We appreciate your courage to not just lay down to these ghouls. God bless you. I'll say bye to you in the break. More calls coming up straight ahead. We'll be back, Infowars.com.
If you don't want to be unprepared.
Medical tyranny is at the heart of the New World Order. It's the eugenics everything. And the system knows exactly what they're doing. They've got these dingbat doctors who are control freaks, many of them, who do whatever they're told. But you know what? We're getting the fluoride pulled out of the water. We're getting the bisphenol A pulled out of the plastics, and we're going to keep winning and winning and winning. We don't care if you laugh at us. We don't care what you say. We're standing up to you. You creepy, weirdo bootlickers. All right, I'm going to do this segment in the official radio show, but do 5 more minutes overdrive for internet only for people that are still holding. Let's go to Gus in California. Gus, you're on the air. Welcome.
Hey, Alex. I've been a listener for a long time, and I finally picked up the phone. But all you fluoride heads out there, you know, conspiracy nuts, I say, I took my children to the football game, Omaha, and then I took them to the doctor and had their stomachs opened up, and you know, Alex, you know that fluoride's working. All their teeth in there were all white and shiny.
I appreciate your call, Gus. I tell you, good to hear from you, Jay in Utah. Jay, you're on the air. Go ahead, moving quick here.
Yes, just a quick statement, or and then a quick question for you. In order to, people really need to focus on helping Ron Paul win. You know, his focus on state rights will help prevent some of these mandates that were the horror subject of the horror story that you just the last guest. There's a money bomb going on right now. People can phone from home to help the campaign.
Hey, Ron Paul is now in national polls. It's up at Infowars.com. Let's just get out to everybody. Is the most electable person against Obama. He's gaining points on Romney. He's in second place. And the parrots just keep saying, cannot win, cannot win, cannot win. We are the mind controllers. Do as we say, do as we say. It's the law to take the shots. It's the law to take the shots. We're a pack of liars. We're a pack of liars. And I'm just like, you know, shut up, Paulie. Shut up. Shut up. I hear you. We got to get behind Ron Paul because win, lose, or draw, it's opening up people's minds to real issues. Anything else?
I just wanted to say I was appalled at the bloodlust that was evident in the debate. This is around the point where Ron Paul was talking about a golden rule of foreign policy, and there was just bloodlust in some of the people who were clapping or booing at that, but clapping at the other comments of the other candidates talking about just take us to war. They haven't learned anything.
Oh, no,
they
no.
have not learned from history.
People, I heard talk show hosts this morning on the radio locally saying, Ron Paul's crazy. We do steal the oil. We need the goodies they have. Kill them. And they weren't joking. And they were saying that's the way it is. These morons don't know. The oil companies have shut off most of the oil in the West and Alaska more than all the Middle East combined, and that we pay for wars so that they can sell the oil to Asia and Europe. I mean, these idiots out there, you think big bankers that run our military are killing people to give you something, you moron idiots? They hate you more than they hate those Iraqis and Iranians, you idiots. I mean, they're just morons. They're idiots. And I hear you, the bloodlust. But you noticed on the Twitter feeds, no one was buying Romney. And he was getting torn up. I should have covered that more. Anything else?
No, thank you.
I tell you, folks, you think torture, secret arrest is cute? I mean, man, they're going to take everything we got, folks. These criminals are up there selling tyranny, selling torture, selling secret arrest, selling all this evil. Because they need to be out in the open with it to get you to go along with it. They need to normalize pure evil. I mean, the media, the so-called media, universally lies and says it's the law to take shots. I mean, they think you're morons. They think you're idiots. That's right, all the smiley face control freaks that giggle and laugh at you while they run off the edge of a cliff like a bunch of gibbering idiots. Listen to Sunhouse on that one. Let's go ahead and go to Michael in California. Michael, you're on the air. Go ahead. Hey, Michael, come on down.
Hey, Alex. Hey, listen, 53-year-old white male. I'm proud to say I'm a Caucasian American, and it's politically incorrect for me to say I'm proud of my heritage.
Well, that's pretty evil. Nobody should be proud of their heritage. You should have a plastic corporate heritage of the New World Order, a vaccine system.
Well, Alex, you know something? You're totally serious in what you say, but you still make me laugh. So there's always going to be humor in seriousness. And I want to say, I have been awake now for about a year. I was semi-conscious for about 10 years of my 53 years. But you, I have to thank for doing your part in waking me up to what the hell is really going on in this world.
And the great part about waking up is it doesn't mean you've discovered everything. It just means you're awake and looking to discover and know that there's always something else going on.
And you're receptive to more truth.
Exactly, and you start learning how the con artists manipulate you.
Exactly, and you know something, Alex? The reason I called mainly, and I appreciate all these words you're saying, they're all true. I live in the crypto-fascist state of Northern California, and the train system is called the BART. You've heard of the BART system, Bay Area Rapid Transit? It's It's a huge train system that serves 9 counties in Northern California. Anyway, about 3 months ago, the TSA was beta testing a new poster. This poster has pictures of 9 faces on it. 8 of the faces, one of the faces... No,
I mean, sir, we broke all that a year ago. It's the white Al-Qaeda. They're rebranding where all the terrorists are white, and they have all these videos out showing it, too. So, see, first they sell us that all the brown people are terrorists, and then hope that white folks go along with that. Then they sell all the brown folks that all the white people are terrorists. And again, they're just using race to manipulate people. Yes, I'm aware of those. We're just out of time. Thank you so much, sir. And again, they admit they're now rebranding Al-Qaeda to the guy in the John Deere hat, the domestic terrorist. Steve in Florida, you're on the air. Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, Alex. I had a couple suggestions. You were looking for alternative names to the so-called mainstream media. And this will hopefully, if you have time, lead into the main reason I called.
The discredited, no audience, so-called mainstream peacock, know-it-all, preening, sycophantic, traitor, prostitute, globalist minion, zombie controller, den of vipers of their father, the liar.
That about covers it. I was thinking of TTN, which stands for Tyranny Transponder Network.
Hey, Tyranny Transponder Network. That's a good idea for them. Or how about just pack-a-liar media? Or globalist, traitor media. Anything else, sir?
Yeah, and then the other one, and this would tie in with what they've done with the food supply, et cetera. You talk about BPA, bisphenol A. Well, we could call the media BPA, which would stand for Beast Propaganda Agency.
Ooh, Beast Propaganda Agency. You're right. Or New World Order Occupation Media. Absolutely powerful. Thank you so much for the call. All right, I'm sorry to everybody else. We'll get back to you tomorrow, Lord willing. Pray for us. We sure need it. We don't just believe in prayers. We depend on them. We don't believe in miracles. We depend on them. My aunt's got that as a little sign in the bathroom. And we're going to be back tonight, 7 o'clock. I'll be hosting the Nightly News this evening. And boy, is it a big transmission. We have a new video at Infowars.com, Secrets of the Italian cruise ship disaster.
Me to tell you that humanity